Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Pagan Perspective. Today is Monday. My name is James, filling in for Kyle. This week's topic is one of my personal favorite things of all time, food! So this week we are focusing on food use and magic, magical cooking, kitchen witchery, wahahahaha. Today we are here in my kitchen, where the magic typically happens. Personally, I feel that there are a few components to cooking magically, magical cooking, food and magic. You want to make sure that your cooking environment is as clean and free of clutter as possible. As you can see, my kitchen is not that bad. There's some things here and there, but mostly pretty free of clutter. This would make for a perfect cooking environment. You want to make sure that the cookware you're using is as clean as possible. A lot of people use specific cookware to do magical cooking. Personally, me, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's clean, you can have a dedicated one. You can use the same one for cooking regular food. It's up to you. Just make sure it's clean. Ingredients. It's very important to, as often as possible, locate fresh ingredients for any magical cooking. I am making pan-fried tilapia with a garbanzo bean salad for dinner. So I got some fresh sage, thyme, basil, garlic. I did use some various dried herbs here, garbanzo beans, and some. This is actually frozen fish, which, in the grand scheme of things, you would want to purchase fresh. If you can't get fresh, frozen is a better alternative. You don't really want to resort to canned because it's processed and it's not as pure as frozen or fresh ingredients are. You can use, obviously you would want to use herbs that are associated with the kind of magic you're wanting to do. If it's for protection, for love, for whatever the case may be, you would want to use corresponding herbs for that. Intent is very, very, very important in magical cooking. I would say the strongest aspect of magic would be intent. If you have solid intent, magic will happen. The universe will give you what you're asking for. So it's very important that when you're preparing the food, that you visualize and really focus on your intent and what you want to accomplish with the magic. As you're preparing to cook, and in the process of cooking rather, some people choose to use incantations, or you can choose to say something. Not everyone likes to. I don't necessarily always do it. It's really a matter of personal preference as you're cooking. I mean, it's a matter of personal preference. You can choose to do it or not. I don't think it necessarily affects the magic, because literally the most important part of magic is the intent. Everything else is just for focusing and for channeling that intent into the universe. Serving is, to me, an important aspect of the entire magical cooking experience. You want to make sure that the meal is aesthetically pleasing, served hot, obviously, as you can see the steam. Because when you really take the extra time and the extra effort to make it look pretty and to focus on that intent, you're taking an extra step to ensure that the intent that you wish to manifest is put out into the universe. And of course, the final step is eating. Eat away. Have at it. Blessed be. That's really it. That's all I have to say. Sorry that's not a lot, but there you go. Magical dinner. Done. Piece of cake.